Right now at 10, Prairie du Chien School Board considers an unconventional solution after a failed fall referendum.
And Chippewa Falls High School suddenly evacuated.
Plus, the Supreme Court decides against hearing an Eau Claire case related to school guidance for transgender students.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A bomb threat forcing the evacuation of Chippewa Falls High School. In a letter to families, Superintendent Jeff Holmes said it appears to be part of a series of similar threats reported across the state. Law enforcement conducted a thorough sweep of the school and property. All athletic and extracurricular events at the high school and middle school were canceled. All students were safely evacuated following the incident.
No word on what caused an overnight fire at a two-story home in Tomah. This one happened on Clark Street. Firefighters managed to contain the blaze to the second floor, preventing it from spreading to neighboring homes. Unfortunately, no one was hurt.
It was cooler today than we've had for the weekend, but still well above average temperatures. But we've had cloud cover this evening, some colder air beginning to push into the area, but it's not going to be anything real cold overnight. In fact, actually, our temperatures will still be a little bit above average in the low to mid 20s with plenty of cloud cover and that northwest wind or wind occasionally. Even a few sprinkles of flurries are still possible, probably north and east of Eau Claire for a few more hours. Otherwise, waking up tomorrow, it's really the cloud cover in the morning. That northwest wind will be about 5 to 10, but the temperatures will not climb much with the cloud cover, at least in the morning. We're looking at about 27, 28 to just a few degrees while we start off. The same story for Eau Claire, although 23, we're only going to get up to about 25 with cloud cover, maybe a few breaks in the afternoon with that northwest wind 5 to 10. Big story says all that cloud cover, and there's that flurry activity that's mainly been north and east of the area, but that could still impact some. Otherwise, if we kind of zoom out, the big story is the next front that's going to be tracking. It's just getting into view into southern Canada, but that is the Arctic front that'll be coming through, but not until we get till early Wednesday. Overall temperatures, there you are. You can see the cooler air behind it, but there's even more colder air above. So we'll kind of break down what it looks like going into Wednesday, and more importantly, how bitterly cold it will be for Thursday a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, Prairie du Chien School Board is considering leasing part of its middle school to a healthcare center. Last month, voters rejected a $10 million operating referendum, so the district now has to find other ways to raise money to keep it afloat. One idea is to lease 8,000 square feet of Bluffview Middle School to Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers. Scenic Bluffs would then set up primary care and a training center on site so students could engage in career opportunities. Now, on November 25th, the board voted for a resolution giving them the ability to explore a lease agreement. But at tonight's meeting, School Board VP Nick Gilbert said that meeting broke the state's open meetings law because the district didn't post enough public notices beforehand. If that's true, that would cancel any action taken in that meeting, and that could set up a public vote on that leasing idea later this month.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar is pushing for pardon reform. It comes on the heels of President Joe Biden granting sweeping clemency to his son Hunter. The move wiping away any crimes Hunter may or may not have committed between 2014 and 2024. Klobuchar says she'd like to see a committee or board set up to weigh in on a president's pardon decision before it's granted.
The Supreme Court rejected an appeal from parents challenging the Eau Claire School District's gender identity support plans. The district offers guidance for gender identity support, which encourages students to reach out to staff members for help. The group's attorneys say the school district was trying to hide the support plans from parents, which violates their constitutional rights. Eau Claire School Board president says it's important for students to have resources at school.
The school is really their second home. They're there almost as much time as they are at their own homes. And so it's incumbent on us to provide for them, socially and emotionally, as well as academically, so that they can succeed both at school and prepare to succeed, when they graduate as well.
The parents initially brought a petition to lower courts, which were rejected last year. 3 justices, Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, and Clarence Thomas, would have heard the case, That's one short of what it needed for full review by the nation's highest court.
Western Technical College welcomed its new dean today. Elizabeth Nicias has been appointed as the Dean of General Studies. Nicias previously served as interim Dean of Humanities, Business, and Social Sciences, while also working as Associate Dean at Rowan College in New Jersey.
The fact that part of the mission and part of everything they do is very much focused on social justice, on supporting students and employees, and really having that mindset of different people have different needs.
Nicias holds degrees from the University of Notre Dame, the University of Rochester, and Fairleigh Dickinson University. She is currently pursuing a PhD in education and social justice at Lancaster University in the UK.
Well, a very special holiday train stopped in communities around our region. The Canadian Pacific Holiday Train helps raise money for area food banks near each stop. The train is spreading its holiday cheer in Tomah, Sparta, and La Crosse tonight. Each stop including musical performances like country artists Neil Towns and Breland.
A person of interest is in custody in connection to the United Healthcare CEO shooting.
How authorities finally caught up to the suspect in just a few minutes.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We carry an amazing selection of unique gifts for all the originals on your list. For the Grill Masters, Scrub Daddy grill brushes are just $12.49. For the builders and fixers, get $50 off this Milwaukee 2-tool combo kit. For your pets, these jumbo dog beds are $29.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. Plus, Blaine's gift cards always make perfect gifts. Don't miss our huge gift sale, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
'Tis the season for mistletoe and holly, for decorated trees and presents and celebration of the good news. I bring you holiday greetings from the Board Store family. Our wish and prayer for you is for a very Merry Christmas and a new year filled with many blessings. If you need a break from all the holiday busy, stop at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse and wander through our 8 historic buildings. You will discover lots of ideas for improving your home in the new year. The Board Store Home Improvements, improving your home, improving your life.
Is your vehicle loan taking you for a ride? Get behind the wheel and take the road less expensive with Altra's competitive vehicle loan options. With knowledgeable loan professionals, an easy application, and no payments for 90 days, Altra's here to pave the way for a smoother road ahead. Apply today at drivealtra.org, then lean back and enjoy the ride. Altra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life, 1 mile at a time.
A person of interest in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson appeared in court on gun charges tonight.
26-year-old Luigi Mangione was taken into custody in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Today, CBS's Josh Sidorowitz has the latest from outside the courthouse.
26-year-old Luigi Mangione, a former prep school valedictorian and Ivy League engineer, arrived at court in Pennsylvania, handcuffed Monday night to face multiple charges. Police say he is a strong person of interest in the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Justice will be delivered in this case.
Mangione was picked up Monday morning at this McDonald's restaurant in Altoona, Pennsylvania, about 280 miles west of the murder scene in New York City, after he was recognized by an employee. Responding officers say Mangione was wearing a blue medical mask, sitting at a table with a laptop.
My partner and I recognized him immediately.
Officer Tyler Fry, a rookie on the job for just 6 months, made the arrest.
He didn't even think twice about it. We knew that was our guy.
He had asked the suspect if he had been in New York City recently, and that really invoked a physical reaction from the suspect. He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question.
Police say Mangione gave them a fake ID, the same one used to check into a New York City hostel before last Wednesday's shooting. Investigators also say he had a gun with a silencer in his backpack.
The gun appears to be a ghost gun, may have been made on a 3D printer.
Police say he was carrying multiple fake IDs along with a handwritten document detailing anger against corporate America and the healthcare industry.
In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning.
Police believe the gunman left New York City immediately after the shooting and then spent several days in Pennsylvania. Josh Sidor with CBS News, Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania.
New York City is expected to charge Mangione, and they will attempt to extradite him back to Manhattan. The historic change and uncertainty sweeping across Syria that could have global impact.
Years of civil war and more than 5 decades of rule by the Assad family came to a sudden end over the weekend as rebels took over the capital city of Damascus. Dictator Bashar al-Assad escaped to Russia, but now there is a leadership void in Syria.
The group now in charge of Syria, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS, is considered a terrorist group by the United States.
The end of this regime is a defeat for all who enabled its barbarity and its corruption, none more than Iran, Hezbollah, and Russia. So this moment presents a historic opportunity, but it also carries considerable risks.
Both the U.S. and Israel are using this time to carry out military missions in the country.
Jay-Z is trying to toss out a lawsuit accusing him of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000. The music mogul filed the request today. The rapper's lawyer says the plaintiff has provided no evidence and wants the judge to reveal the accuser's identity. The accuser says the assault happened during an MTV Video Music Awards after party. Jay-Z believes the accuser's lawyer is trying to extort money from him.
In just a few minutes, the public input for the future of rural health care in western Wisconsin.
What they have planned for their new facility.
We had a stretch of above average, well above average temperatures through the weekend, but now we're going to flip that and go well below average. In fact, almost record level potentially as we go into Thursday morning. We'll break down what that means for temperatures and more importantly, wind chill coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
At Taco John's, we believe a better Taco Tuesday starts with better tacos. That means using 100% North American beef, cooking shelves in-house daily, and a deal that makes you say, how are these only $1.29? Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday at Taco John's.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see discoloration or damaged wood here, that can mean rotted materials here. Cheap repairs or inserts can cause bigger problems fast. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and fix the surrounding materials correctly. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. Choose American Waterworks.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative is moving forward with plans for a new hospital in Lake Hallie after the HSHS and Prevea hospital closures earlier this year. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall attended a public meeting tonight where he learned more about its developments.
Jim Dobrzinski is one of several people driving miles to the nearest hospital.
Well, when we had Chippewa Hospital, it was a lot closer. I live north of Cadott, between Cadott and Cornell, and now going all the way into Eau Claire on the other side of Eau Claire is a long distance.
He joined other residents for a meeting at the Hyde Center to learn more about Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative's new hospital. The nonprofit plans to bring back doctors who worked at Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's. While under construction, they are reevaluating opening St. Joseph's Hospital.
There's over 22,000 patients per year that have been left without a medical home. And these are our daughters who are giving births to babies. There are elderly people who have to have emergency care and maybe stay in the hospital for a while. Those people are at best being pushed out of town for their care.
New hospital will open up in Lake Hallie on Route 53 and will be a full-service hospital. It will house 410 employees, including medical staff, and will offer 48 beds and 12 ICU beds.
It's patient convenience, provider convenience, and great transportation systems on Highway 53. Highway 29 is nearby, so all those variables come into play.
The project will cost about $158 million, which will be funded through grants and philanthropy. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative is hoping to open up the new hospital by fall of 2027. They're also hoping to open up St. Joseph's by fall of 2025. Reporting in Chippewa Falls, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Now, St. Joseph's facility has deferred maintenance that may need to be addressed before reopening. Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative says they will know by spring if the reopening is possible.
Yeah, they'll be doing due diligence up until that April deadline to determine whether that is actually viable. Would have an ICU and 25 hospital beds if St. Joseph's could be reopened by that time, which is sorely needed in that area after those closures. Well, in the meantime, a very pleasant weekend has given way to some chances for quite a bit of Arctic blast later in this week. Let's get all the details from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get another Arctic front come through. The positive news still with all this is we don't have a lot of snow cover in the area, and if this was coming through in January or that time period with some snow on the ground, our temperatures would be a lot colder. So that is the saving thing, and also it's not going to last too long either. But still, here's the front kind of still sitting up just north of Edmonton. That's the one that'll be tracking down, eventually getting to our area late Tuesday night, passing through probably early Wednesday morning, and the cold air associated with that behind it. So, but for tomorrow, really, we're not going to see that quite yet. A lot of cloud cover, especially in the morning, some sunshine in the afternoon. It'll be colder, but nothing real too unusual for this time of year. The snow comes through late Tuesday night through Wednesday morning. It'll be in bands, some areas. It won't be widespread snow, but it could impact the Wednesday morning commute. Colder going into Wednesday. Otherwise, the bigger story Wednesday into Thursday is the falling temperatures on Wednesday. That's what you'll be in the morning. By the afternoon, a lot of areas will be at least 10, maybe even in the single digits by that time too. Overall, high temperatures, I mentioned, upper 20s to near 30 in many locations, mid 20s further north, about a couple degrees colder than what we should be for this time of year, but all in all, not terribly. Quiet conditions really. The cloud cover here will be quite extensive in the morning, but then as you notice out to the west, there will be some breaks here in the afternoon, but it's not going to last too long as cloud cover begins to thicken up as that next front then approaches the Minneapolis area west of them, probably towards Tuesday evening. But as you go for the evening, should be still quiet for Tuesday. That northwest wind into the 20s, so not a bad Tuesday evening. And here comes the snow that's beginning to approach Minneapolis after about 10. It looks like about, as I mentioned, after 4 a.m. we're going to see this line come through of some snow showers or light snow. It'll be through the morning commute. It won't last that long, but by probably about 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. most of it will push east. We still could see some lingering flurries possible in the afternoon, but then in the afternoon really the bigger story is going to be the wind picking up and the temperatures continue to fall even as skies begin to clear out towards Wednesday night and Thursday. And once again, the big story is the temperatures. Now, these 5 a.m., these are probably your highs, or there could be just earlier Wednesday morning. They're going to begin to fall. So by the time you get through 9 a.m., we're looking at upper teens to near 20. By the time we get to noon, we're now into the teens, even single digits. By the time you go home Wednesday, single digits pretty much area-wide with a few areas near 10. So it's going to be falling all day. And that doesn't factor in the wind chill going into it. That's the bigger story wind chill wise. By the afternoon of Wednesday, we should be below 0, at least in the single digits. Then Wednesday night, 5 to 10 to 10 to 15. And then as you wake up Thursday morning, that's probably the potential to be 15 to maybe even 20 below at times going through that. So definitely bitterly cold. We could have some areas even colder than 20 below. So Thursday's definitely going to be the coldest day we probably had so far this season. Look at those temperatures, single digits, maybe barely getting above 0 up to the north. Otherwise, it doesn't last that long. We do have warmer conditions coming for Friday and through the weekend. We are keeping an eye on some snow potential coming Friday night into Saturday. There could be some accumulation with that. We'll look at that a little closer after we get past the Arctic snap that's going to be coming up here in a day and a half. So
yeah, coming with a vengeance. Looks like
it's going to be a cold one. Like I said, the positive thing, we don't have snow cover on the ground. I got to keep that in mind because it'll be a lot colder with that.
Absolutely. All right, Craig, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, big game Bucks. Milwaukee prepares for their first round of the NBA Cup, plus the Coulee Region Cyclones in action over at the Panther Den. Cade's highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Well, that was too close. If we keep waiting, it'll get one of us.
I know these things can be a real hazard, but groundwater does this to concrete all the time.
Water did this.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. You can lift it back up.
Well, let's get lifting.
Let's do it.
The effects of water can be surprising, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? How about hi, Grandma? How about
hi, Mom?
Hi, Grandma. Hey, sis. Guess who's home? Oh, you made it! Smile, everyone.
measure your life in seasons of love. Measure your life in love.
Here at Maxwell White, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Winter is here, and that means we've got hockey action. The Coulee Region Cyclones trying to start the season off on the right skate. Let's head inside the Panther Den as the Cyclones taking on Winona Senior, and it was the Windhawks starting out hot early. First period, Ellie Jarowski fires it past the goaltender to the back of the net, and that would start a scoring frenzy. Later in the first, it's Asta Griggs crosses the blue line and puts it top shelf. Nobody can stop it. Windhawks go up 2. Still in the first, Addison Burns slides in the zone, but Jarowski says, "That's my puck." Hits it off the side of the post and in, her second of the night, as the Windhawks would lead 4-0 in the first. Still waiting for a final from this one. Just 4 games left in the regular season for the Green Bay Packers, and after yesterday's Vikings win, it looks like Green Bay is going to have to win out if they want any chance at improving their playoff spot. Right now, the Packers sit 2 games back of the Vikings for the 5 seed in the NFC playoffs, and with one more head-to-head game on the schedule, Green Bay still has a chance at taking that 5th spot. They're going to need some help, and with the way Sam Darnold is playing, I'm not sure the Vikings are going to lose 2 or more games, but it's possible. Green Bay faces off with the Seahawks on Sunday, and then they end the season with the Saints, Vikings, and the Bears. Coming off of a long weekend, Coach LaFleur says it's go time.
It's a mini buy, so I think it affords people to rest, most importantly, and kind of recover and just try to gear up for the final stretch. Because, like I said, from here on out, it's going to be it's a gut check time. You know, you got to take advantage of the moments, take advantage of the opportunities, and you got to earn the right to get whatever's after the regular season, and that's where we're at right now.
This week, the Packers have another primetime football game Sunday night in Seattle against a Seahawks team that's fighting for their own playoff life. The Seahawks currently hold a one-game lead in the NFC West, so they're in need of a win as well. It was a rough week for the Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball team. They dropped 2 games to Michigan and Marquette. Now the Badgers fell to number 20 in the latest AP polls. Badgers are still 8-2 and have another conference game tomorrow night. Marquette dropped a few spots to number 6 as they fell to Iowa State last week before taking down the Badgers over the weekend. It may have been a slow start to the season for Milwaukee, but tomorrow night, Giannis and the crew will host the Orlando Magic for the first round of the NBA Cup. Milwaukee went 4-0 in pool play, and they'll be hosting the Magic with the winner advancing to Vegas for the semifinals. The Magic are currently without their 2 best players due to injury, which means Milwaukee is a 7.5-point favorite. Giannis still trying to prove himself as the MVP in a big performance tomorrow would certainly help. Tip-off set for 6 o'clock on TNT. In MLB news, we have a new record for the largest contract in professional sports as Juan Soto signed a 15-year, $765 million contract with the New York Mets. Soto's just 26 years old. This contract will take him until he's 41. And I wanted to tease a story we are running tomorrow as Jack Taylor has returned to Black River Falls for his first year as head coach. You may remember Taylor from his time at Black River Falls as a player, or maybe you remember him more when he set an NCAA record scoring 138 points in a single game. I went up to talk with him and found out what made him return to the court, and the vibes at Black River Falls couldn't have been any better. I'm so excited for that one. He was such a great guy.
Nice.
Really knows what he's talking about when it comes to the X's and O's.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where he can take that team.
He sounds like a movie star or like a superhero. Jack Taylor.
I know. When you,
Jack Taylor comes back.
When you hear
local celebrity, basically.
When you hear he scored 138 points, that seems like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
It seems like that wouldn't be real life, but it happened.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well,
That's even
welcome
beyond a video game kind of
No,
stat.
for real. I couldn't score 138 points in a video game.
No.
Maybe I just need to work on my skills a little bit there.
Maybe
like
Jack
you.
can give you some pointers.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Thanks, Kate.
All right, we'll have another check on your forecast when we come back.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
'Tis the season for mistletoe and holly, for decorated trees and presents and celebration of the good news. I bring you holiday greetings from the Board Store family. Our wish and prayer for you is for a very Merry Christmas and a new year filled with many blessings. If you need a break from all the holiday busy, stop at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse and wander through our 8 historic buildings. You will discover lots of ideas for improving your home in the new year. The Board Store Home Improvements, improving your home, improving your life.
Does Random Starship Mortgage sponsor your kids' T-ball team? I doubt it. Firefighters Credit Union is a strong, reliable lender that has been a proud member of the community for nearly a century. Trust Firefighters Credit Union for your next home loan. Call Matt or Troy today.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
I just supposed to make small talk? Like you're not gonna spend your day going Jessica Jones on bad guys?
I have done what I can to keep people safe.
You are a real-life hero.
She knows how to take care of herself. Sometimes in life, you will have your back against the wall, and you will have no choice but to fight your way out of it.
Sunday night at 11:30 on News 8.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well done. Yeah, that was good. Good, Catherine O'Hara.
Streaky, yeah.
Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin says his son has some mixed up memories when it comes to one of his most famous characters.
Yeah, in an interview, Culkin said 3-year-old Dakota believes that he is Kevin McAllister, the character from Home Alone. Culkin explains the toddler thinks he was the one who fought off the 2 burglars and rode down the stairs in a sled.
Culkin says he had to straighten out his son and told him, quote, "You're a lying liar who lies. That was me."
That's great. I like That's interesting parenting.
Absolutely.
For a 3-year-old, you're a lying liar who lies.
He's been a quirky adult, but just the relationship with Brenda Song, just an adorable family.
Yeah.
It seems very well adjusted after the tumultuous fame.
And his son obviously looks at him as a hero. Like, no, that's me. I want to be that person.
It's fantastic.
I am that person. So, and it's a reminder that everyone needs to watch this holiday season because it's one of the best.
Holiday classic. Yeah, it's
one
a
of
must.
the best out there. Yep. All right, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Hurry into Shopko Optical before your vision benefits expire. Our professional team will walk you through your options, and together, we will maximize your benefits on exams, frames, contact lenses, and more. Your personalized eye care awaits. Visit Shopko Optical today.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We carry an amazing selection of unique gifts for all the originals on your list. For the home chefs, this West Bend Versatility Cooker with Tote, just $34.99. For the builders and fixers, $130 off this Craftsman Mechanics tool set. For your horses, introducing new AgriMaster Peppermint Horse Treats, $4.99. Plus, Blain's gift cards always make perfect gifts. Don't miss our huge gift sale, only at Blain's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
All right, cloud cover tonight will keep the temperatures still kind of mild, but not maybe as much as we saw recently, but still above average. So tomorrow, waking up, temperatures should be in the 20s. Tomorrow, actually in the mid to upper 20s, which is a little bit below average, but colder than we've had. The good story is going to be quiet. It's going to be a different story going into Wednesday with some snow possibly for the morning commute. Then it's the winds, the temperatures fall down, and we're looking at sub-zero temperatures and well below zero wind chills for kind of a bitterly cold Thursday.
Yeah, bitterly cold midweek. But again,
Yes, brief. That's all I got about a day of it.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.